We are here for story time, ladies and gentlemen, with the flaming bisexual Jacob and Bert sitting in my lap.
Hey there.
We are here to tell you a story about the magical T-Bone. What makes it magical is that the moment I tell you the story, you'll never think about T-Bones the same way.
Never.
Imagine why.
And the sad part is, it's all true, at least in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
That's where most of these stories will come from, ladies and gentlemen, for we are a bunch of fucking nerds.
As you can tell by the fact that we have a gaming channel.
Doesn't mean we're nerds. The fuck do you mean? Fuck you. Jacksepticeye ain't a nerd, he's a geek. Get it fucking straight. Oh my god!
Oh my, turn off the camera, this is too
What are
lewd.
we witnessing?
Turn off the
ladies and
cameras.
gentlemen? I think this can now legally be classified as a porno.
Alright, so our story starts in a magical kingdom known as White Castle. Many of you may know this kingdom and are thinking of a burger joint, but that is far from the truth. White Castle is a very, very large castle. It is 100 acres. 25 acres of it is farmland. 25 acres of it is farm space. Another 25 acres of it is the marketplace. The rest of the 25 acres is the actual damn castle. This kingdom is known as White Castle, where we serve the finest beef, 100% fresh. Our story opens up on a sunrise taking place as a tiefling is trying to enter White Castle. He approaches the gate, and as he approaches the gate, a small kobold is there and greets him. They
Just
both
side note,
have-
that tiefling would be yours truly, the means theory. Continue.
Yeah, the fucker that's sitting across from me is the tiefling.
And the
Keep
one
this in
recording
mind.
this.
Keep this in mind. The fucker. You really don't want to know that it was him, but he denounced himself. I tried to keep it anonymous for the books, but alright. Back to the story. The kobold approached him. The tiefling said nothing in response. They both just stared menacingly into each other's eyes. Neither of them liking each other. Both of them just clearly fucking hated each other. For the kobold was only 3 feet tall. The tiefling was 5. The kobold was very intimidated by his size. As they continue to stare into each other's loving eyes of anger and hatred, the tiefling did a full-on pelvic thrust, launching a Nazi cock rocket at the tiefling. The Nazi cock rocket flew into the marketplace and clearly missed the kobold 5 miles out and destroyed half of the marketplace. The kobolds, well, the thing is, the Nazi cock rocket knocked over the tiefling. The tiefling was on the ground and could not get up. He was knocked the fuck out. The kobold, in full-on shock and anger, decided to take this time to beat the shit out of the tiefling. He ran him through the ringer. He fucking Hulk Hogan'd him. He jumped up and down on him like he was a trampoline. He beat the shit out of him. And the tiefling did nothing. He took his whipping like a little bitch. As we continue on the story,
Bert,
the
what are you
tiefling
spawning?
felt...
How about what?
What are you spawning?
What?
Nothing.
Don't worry about
it. Yeah, just don't mind me.
The tiefling.
It's nothing threatening.
The tiefling was killed in the action, and the kobold felt bad for this, as the tiefling did only one thing. He launched a cock rocket, and it clearly missed. The tiefling felt sad and empathetic for the pathetic little sack of shit in front of him, so he healed him. And he gave him two options. Either run away and be hunted by the Kingdom of White Castle, or become a slave and work your way up. But the thing is, the story does not end there, and it does not start there. Our story starts somewhere else, and this is all just preparation for the sack of shit you see across the table. So, we continue our story as the tiefling accepts his newfound pose as a bitch master, a slave, a sack of shit in a dungeon. As one of the... So, a paladin comes into the dungeon and takes him, and says, you can work your way up, but you will be my... What the fuck?
I told you it wasn't anything concerning. Just continue on, don't mind me.
Alright. You can be my... You can be my slave.
Side complications.
You can be my slave.
Wee!
Alright. I'm trying not to laugh, because... Fucking burn! So, as we continue, the paladin comes in, and the tiefling accepts his newfound spot as a slave. The paladin takes him to make him worth something, so he takes him to the blacksmith, and tells the blacksmith to train him. The tiefling, knowing nothing about White Castle, accepts his newfound position as an apprentice of the blacksmith. Well, the blacksmith sends him on a mission that he just got from the kobold. The kobold asks for a glider. The blacksmith sends the tiefling on a mission to go get leather. With 5 gold in hand, and he sent the tiefling out to go get leather in the market that was 3 blocks down. Granted, all you nerds, the saving throw to find this was a 5. What did you roll?
A 5.
No. Stop lying to the camera.
It was a 1.
Good boy. Yes, he rolled a
I am the overseer.
He rolled a nat 1. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? It means total embarrassment and fuckery of the highest level. So for a saving throw of a 5, we had to think of the highest, most fucked up shit to tell the campaign. Guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen? He went into the market, went 15 blocks down, and found the butcher. He found the butcher.
Which was only 3 blocks away.
The market was 3 blocks away. The butcher was 15. So fuck you. The store you needed to go was 3 blocks away. So he passed He passed the store he needed to get to. So I gave him a saving throw. Since he was magical, I gave him a saving throw. What did you roll for the saving throw?
5?
Stop lying.
It was a 3.
Should I prepare a punishment if he lies again?
Yes, please.
Oh shit!
Hover chair away. This may take a while. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, fuck.
Alright,
Hold on, I'm
so
gonna save my map before you all.
I really wish I could control this thing.
alright. So he rolled a 3. The saving was a 5. I kept it at a 5 because I felt sad for the sack of shit. But no, he rolled a 3. So as we continue on the story, he rolled a 3 on a saving throw of a 5, and he was lost in the marketplace.
Oh shit.
He was not the brightest tiefling, apparently, and he stared into a butcher shop. He stared at what he thought was a T-bone. The rest of the citizens of White Castle gave him very judgmental looks, as what they saw was a tiefling staring at a horsecock. A freshly cut horsecock. That's right, ladies and
If I were
gentlemen,
to remove these hover balls,
you would
I'm about
fall.
to pass over you.
So as he is staring at this genuine horsecock that he thinks is a T-bone, he stares at it for 8 hours. I gave him 3, ladies and gentlemen, 3 saving throws over a matter of 2 turns. What were those 3?
1 and 2.
And the third?
Didn't I actually save myself on that one?
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
So that one was a 5.
There we go.
I never got above a 5 that whole day. On a 20-sided die.
Exactly. So, he saved himself on the third turn with a 5. That was bare minimum for a save throw that I gave him. So he stared at that horsecock for 8 hours of the day. Staring at it, thinking it was the most glorious T-bone he's ever seen. It made him hungry. So on that saving throw, it saved him from staring at that horsecock. He was given another roll to see if he can find the actual market. What did you roll?
I don't remember that one.
Uh-oh.
He rolled a 2. He crossed the street, so he looked across the street from the butcher to find the baker, where he stared at 2 bagels, thinking that they were boobs.
Are you having fun?
But this time, he didn't stare at it for 8 hours, he stared at it for 30 minutes, because he actually saved himself. So, I give him one final throw. He actually rolls a 5 this time and finds the market. He buys the leather. But he was very hungry. He went back to the butcher. I gave him a roll because his character is shit and he was stupid. So, guess what he rolled? He rolled a nat 1, ladies and gentlemen, a nat 1. He bought the horsecock, asked for it to be made into a stew, and ate it. He ate a horsecock. What do you have to say for yourself?
You can say that
It
you
was
wanted to.
God
Was
damn
it mine? I'm kind of missing mine.
Bert, I ate yours. Shut up.
Oh. Yeah, I remember that. Just gonna.
For those of you who don't know, but these two are they are not gay in
holy
real life, as far as I'm aware. But in game, this beautiful person sitting across from me, who has been telling you this whole story, is a girl.
Going up.
With,
Going this way.
Basically, I'm dating the man in the hover wheelchair.
yeah.
Long story short.
Yep. Finally,
So, as we close on the story, he gets back to the blacksmith. They craft the glider. and he never shows up again. The tiefling ran from the kingdom of White Castle.
That was the end of the story, correct?
Correct.
Okay then. Hallie.
Oh no!
What?
no, no,
Wait,
no,
what?
no, no,
What
no.
happened? What happened?
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.